Hey y'all, Aiden from the future, from editing this video. We just realized we forgot to record an intro, but yeah, hope y'all enjoy and thank y'all for all the support you guys give us on this channel. Really appreciate it. Let's get going. Our ingredients today are 4 eggs, one, two, three, four right there. Some frozen broccoli because that's what we have in our freezer. That's already open. We're going to be using 2 cloves of garlic, which we already crushed up, so we're ready to go on that. We're going to be grating that a little bit. And then we're going to be using some yum yum sauce for a broth thickener, soy sauce for the MSG, sriracha, hoisin, and then some sambal because that actually tastes fantastic. It adds a little bit of kick. We might put some of our signature chili oil that we made. And then we're also going to be, the first step we're going to do is actually preheat this to 375 for about 15 minutes because we're also going to be doing some dumplings, some chicken pot stickers. Thank you, Mom, for bringing those over from from getting them for us from Walmart. Then we're also going to be using 2 packets of Shin ramen because those are the best. Those are the absolute best. What do you think?
Definitely the best.
Preheating the water in the kettle.
So I'm going to be scrambling eggs beforehand. What I'm doing is scrambling eggs, we're putting the noodles in, and then we're putting the boiling water on over top all of it so it'll cook the noodles and the egg at the same time.
That's 2 out of the 4.
Eventually I'll be one-hand cracking these.
4 eggs, and that's the air fryer right there.
Oh, nice. Get that ready. I've always used a fork for this, but if you want to use a whisk, yeah, I mean.
What about them chopsticks for the Asian people?
If you're that skilled, respect.
That's not us, we're college students.
And then I'm not going to salt them or anything because there's enough salt in the sauces.
Yep.
And the seasoning packet for that matter.
Oh yeah. That's why we love Shin.
Yep.
Because that good.
Nice and scrambled. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're not making an omelet.
Yep. And then
you're just going to throw the noodles right in. Let's not put the packets in there.
God, that's packet number 1. Since we're making a meal for 2, we're going to use 2 packets.
Yep.
And it's honestly fantastic. And if you want, you don't really have to use.
You can use any ramen.
Yeah, you don't have to use Shin. You can use Top Ramen, Marchon, whatever brand. Yeah, sometimes they get a little stuck.
Strong packaging.
Yeah, that's how you know.
And obviously, if you're doing only 1 pack, you would only do 2 eggs.
Yep. I mean, I might use 3 for personal preference.
2 to 3.
Yeah.
Can actually go ahead and throw these in there.
Yeah. Put the dried veggies as well in there. Shout out Shin. Please sponsor us. We're desperate.
That would be a great sponsor.
Honestly, the ultimate college student sponsorship. Shin Ramen.
Yep.
Alrighty.
And now we gotta wait for the water. So here's our broccoli. We're gonna thaw it out in the microwave.
Yeah, Chef Mike for the win.
Gotta add a little bit of water
Yeah.
just to steam it.
Oh yeah. Click the defrost.
Frost for
And it's about half a pound maybe.
yeah, probably half a pound.
That's 0.1 pounds.
Yeah.
Perfect. It's defrosting, and yeah, we'll see you in 4 minutes. This is all preheated. I preheated at 375, and we're gonna load these up. Alrighty, 14 minutes on the clock.
All right.
Actually, it's gonna say 14:05, but you know what? Let's go. We'll see you in 14 minutes and 5 seconds.
All right. Now we're working on the sauce that we're gonna.
The first thing we're gonna put.
Noodles with. We're gonna microplane some garlic. It's technically a cheese grater, but same effect.
It's gonna do the
a
same.
little less
exact thing.
precise.
Who needs precise in college for food?
Yeah, only for exams.
For school, you're gonna need precise.
Those Latin translations, man.
Oh yeah,
All right,
precision.
scoop it in there.
That's number 1. So why do we grate instead of using? Why are we gonna be grating instead of just rough chopping?
Pulls out more of the flavor from the garlic because the oils get kind of exposed. Because my hands are super sticky now.
So be sure to wash your hands after you.
Make
After
sure to
you
wash your
do
hands
garlic.
before as well.
Yep, before, but also especially after, because your hands are going to be sticky and you don't want to make your.
Sticky and kind of gross feeling.
Yeah, you don't want to be using a bunch of like cooking equipment right after you grate garlic without washing your hands, because you're going to make it all smell like garlic too.
Now, obviously, it's not perfectly grated. There's some bigger pieces, but I actually kind of prefer it that way.
Me too.
All right, now that the garlic is grated, we're gonna go in with our sauces, and we use feeling. We don't measure.
Yeah.
We just are reasonable with. Looks like, let's see, 2 servings. Probably need about.
Yeah, that's probably good for
Probably
soy.
about that much.
And if you want to put a little bit more, you can. If you want to put a little less, by all means, put some sriracha.
Brand new sriracha.
Yep.
Gotta open that bad boy up. We got the big bottle this time.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Got a new bottle. Thank you, Mom, for ordering us some sriracha.
Open it.
Usually we go get groceries, but since finals are coming up, we're gonna
Care
need.
package.
Yeah, we got a care package. We got that sriracha going.
Brand new bottle.
Yep, just
This time
opened.
opened. Gonna go kind of heavy-handed with that.
Yep. We love us some
We've already went
sriracha.
through like 3 bottles. Not this size.
No, we've
But
gone
this
through the
won't last
smaller.
long either.
It won't, because
For some sweetness,
we're addicted to sriracha at this point.
we got the salty, we got the spicy.
Now we're getting a little bit of sweet. We've been using this bottle since probably January or February, and we're still happy with it.
Yep. And then
And then we got some,
kind of sweet and heat.
yeah, a mix of both with extra MSG. Some of this thing called Kecap Sambal. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I am not Korean.
Kecap. It's ketchup. Sambal.
Yeah,
We're American, we can say it that way.
yeah.
And now for some cream.
Creamy, and also add some extra MSGs, flavors, umami, but also is a good
It's
thickener
all
to our
umami.
sauce. True, there
Except
is.
the sriracha, I guess.
Yeah. And now we mix. Alrighty, and now we mix. Give me a good coated sauce. This is what yeah, anyone who questions us on this, we're college students, we don't do this perfectly. We Uncle Roger, don't get mad at us. We're not trying to make anything actually like authentically Asian.
It's a unique recipe.
Yeah, it's our own recipe of college student ramen.
We also forgot something, which I'm about to go grab.
Oh yeah, we forgot our ginger. We love us some good ginger.
That should have been done with the garlic, but
It's okay.
it's all good.
Break off about a knob of garlic there.
Ginger.
Sorry, yeah, ginger.
Probably about that much.
That much is good.
Don't need much. It's pretty strong.
Yeah. And
I'm gonna peel it the right way, which is with a spoon.
garlic
Alright.
on my mind. Ready, garlic. Ginger's peeled. And now we're gonna grate it over our sauce. Got some garlic on the fork. So right now we're gonna
Dip the
we're gonna dip the grater.
microplane a little bit into.
Yeah, we're gonna dip the
I'm
hydro.
really calling it a microplane. It's a cheese grater, guys. It functions as both.
Yeah, we're gonna dip the hydroplane in there. Yeah, we did 2 cloves of garlic, 1 knob of ginger. And yeah.
1 knob of butter. Sorry. We're not making corned beef, just scrambled eggs, guys.
I'm kind of grateful we aren't, because those are personally not my favorite. I like them a little bit harder than that.
If I'm doing soft scrambled, those are pretty good. But I'm not really a soft scramble guy.
Me neither.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah, that's definitely enough ginger, enough garlic.
We could use a little more ginger. That's kind of just preference. I don't mind it either way, but
Yeah, I feel like that's enough ginger.
for how much garlic we use, I think that's a good.
Yeah, 2-to-1 ratio of 1 knob of ginger to 2 cloves of garlic is usually.
If we're going by weight, it's probably a 1-to-1 ratio.
Yeah, because of density.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Now we wait for the water to boil.
Yeah, the water's about to start boiling now. Well, it's gonna get a little bit warmer because we started the boil earlier and then we're taking.
Yeah, it accidentally got up to boil a little too fast, so we gotta reheat it up.
Well, it's 10%. We're at boil. Water's boiling.
Water's boiling. Green means go.
Yes, sir.
And now we pour it over the noodles and egg. There we get about.
Yeah, that's perfect. And
right
then
there.
yeah,
And then quickly
push the knife down and struggle to push those down so we
we're gonna
could
flip it.
so everything gets a little bit starchy and everything's all good.
Yep.
Yeah, we're calling all these pilot episodes at this point.
Yeah.
For the first 4 episodes, we're probably gonna pilot these so then we could see how it's feeling. But yeah, we're soaking the noodles. We're making sure those noodles are soaked and cooked in the broth. I'll continue the fork, make sure these get mixed, and then we're gonna put this sauce that we made into this broth here, and yeah, we're gonna let this sit. So it sit under the covering because we
Not really designed for this bowl, but
yeah, it's okay.
we make do.
We make do with what we got. It's the bio of our channel. We forgot the sauce packet, so we're putting that in.
One more thing on the sauce.
Yeah, put the broth packet.
This is obviously scientifically or culinarily done to be the perfect blend of umami. So
yeah,
we're basically just adding our own
adding more MSG.
palate to it on top of the mixture. So
yeah, and if you need, we can always put more liquid. You can always put more liquid if you want to make it a more runny sauce. We like it a little bit thicker.
yeah. Well, and plus the noodles still have water in them, so it does kind of thin out more than
also
this.
the broccoli has some liquid still, so
Yeah, which we will drain that off. So
we'll drain that off.
But
even
there's
if
still
we
going to be
decide
some.
not to. Yeah.
You don't have to either. If you're okay with it just being a little more wet.
Yeah, we can always put the liquid in there, draining off the broccoli, because we need to let that sit for a little bit while we to make sure that rests and breaks apart. And let's check up on the noodles.
Yep.
Those noodles are looking pretty solid. Do you want to take a taste to see how
done they are?
yeah.
I'm gonna go with my eyes on this one. I'd say
Yeah.
it needs a little more time.
Yeah, it needs a little bit more time, but you can either go by taste or go by what we see. And what you're seeing needs a little bit more time.
Yep.
And the dumplings are coming out in about 30 seconds. We'll see you then. Alrighty. The dumplings are ready in the air fryer. And ooh, these are looking absolutely perfect. These are looking perfect.
We'll now transfer them to the plate.
Yep.
We got some plates that melted on the transport here, so
Yeah.
melted and reshaped, but
They got warped.
still a plate.
Yeah. I'm a little worried about grabbing them. So, yes, need this. Alrighty, we got our dumplings ready and the sauce is all good to go with with that broccoli, and we might put some more of those as a topper. But let's check on the noodles.
The noodles. Those look cooked.
Those look perfect.
all the way through.
Yeah, the lick. Do we want to
It's not the
strain
end of the
those
world.
off?
It's not the end of the world if they're still a little crunchy.
Yeah, because the sauce is gonna.
We'll strain a little bit, but we don't want to lose egg.
Yeah, we're gonna strain a. Ooh, that's a lot of egg.
Not really. And then we're going with that special sauce.
Oh yeah. And then we're gonna toss.
Try to get as much of it out of there as we can.
Yeah, we don't like to waste around here. We ain't wasting nothing. And now we toss and mix.
Oh yeah. That's the color you're looking for.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. And what I like to call this is a no pot meal, not even a one pot. It's the peak of efficiency.
Yep. It's
One
a one
bowl.
bowl meal.
Well, it's really 3 bowls and a plate.
Well, we eat on those though.
Yeah, we're gonna eat out of
As
these
far
bowls
as prep,
anyway,
as
so-
far as prep goes, you're really only using one bowl and whatever you're eating with.
Yeah.
One large bowl and whatever bowls you're eating with, because you can
Exactly.
just prep it in the bowl. And now we add
Yeah.
the broccoli,
Broccolis.
which is nice and
And this is gonna be perfect to toss in as well. Toss the sauce in it.
yeah, you can really throw pretty much any veggie you'd put in like a stir fry typically would work.
Yep.
But we have broccoli right now.
Yeah, our broccoli that's frozen in our freezer. We're trying to finish that big bag now.
Yep.
And
Also, I just really like broccoli, so
yeah,
partly personal preference. That's why we have it to begin with.
yeah,
But yeah, you could put, I don't know, you could put peas, you could put carrots,
yeah,
kind of whatever you want. You could put a mix of a few things.
yeah. This is gonna be the start of our series called quick rushed weekday meal. What rushed weekday
Yeah,
meals?
this isn't our meal prep meals. This is our quick
Yeah,
throw together, but still make an effort to make good
Makes-
food.
yeah. Make something at least decent while it's still high quality,
Yeah,
but also rushed because we have exams coming up, so we thought this is the best thing.
try
to
to get
do.
a little more of that sauce.
Yeah. And also something that makes it easy for us to not have to clean that much, so.
Yep.
And yeah.
I think it's nice and incorporated.
Oh yeah. That is very well incorporated. And then yeah, we're ready. I think we're ready to plate up. Already. This is the meal. And what we like to do is put some yum yum on top. We like to go with some yum yum on top as well as some inside, just for the to thicken the broth, but also to make sure it
I'm a little more light-handed,
Yeah.
personally. But I know Aiden likes it a little
I like me some yum yum. So
heftier.
yeah. I like it kind of chunky too.
And then
Then we
chili
go-
oil, which is
yeah.
more of a chili crunch.
Yeah, we like to add some as a topper because it gets spicier as it gets spicier as you cook it. So yeah, here's the taste test. Ready. Now here's the taste test.
Mixing that topping.
Got to mix
Garnish.
it. Got to mix in our garnish. Make it be make this feel good. What's up, Chris? Want to say hi to YouTube? Want to say hi to YouTube?
We're making a video.
Yeah,
What's up, YouTube?
that's our roommate.
One
yeah,
of them.
one of our 2 other roommates. That's gonna happen on our channel. You'll see guest appearances. You'll see some guest appearances from our roommates, and if we're on at other places when we're making videos, we'll get guest appearances from them. And yeah, what do we want to start with?
I say we start with the noodles.
Yeah, the star of the show. And then we
They're actually made.
and then we go to the side dish.
Yep.
And sick 'em.
Yep. Sick 'em. We totally made a mess. That's okay.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect, and it's so good that I'm
Very salty, very spicy.
Yeah, it's so good that I'm happy to take it off the table that we made a mess of.
Broccoli's still nice and crunchy.
Oh yeah.
Not overcooked. Definitely not frozen.
Mm-hmm. It's that perfect happy medium of crunchy yet not stiff.
Yep. Also, if you're not a fan of spice, I would not make this recipe. It's quite spicy.
Yeah, I mean, to replace it, I would say replace like any
Don't-
sriracha.
Yes. And also use Shin Black instead of the spicy
Yeah,
deluxe.
Shin Black is. I prefer Shin Black when it comes to not making a spicy ramen because that's beef. I'm more of a beef guy than a chicken guy myself, and but if you like chicken, go Shin Gold instead.
Or any packet of ramen works.
Yeah, if you want to, yeah, absolutely. Any ramen packet's fantastic. And I think now we should try the side dish
Yep.
mixed with
Before I eat my entire bowl.
exactly. And
Because
this is gonna be my choice right here.
all right. Normally we'd make a dipping sauce, but since we spent all this time on the sauce for the noodles, we're going to be dipping it in the noodles.
Yeah, sick 'em.
Sick 'em. I'm gonna bite a hole first.
Oh yeah.
Kind of scoop up the
Mm.
sauce. That was a really smart idea.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't have to bother with making a whole other sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Shout out my mom. Thank you, Mom, for getting these dumplings for us.
Oh yeah.
We're grateful for them. And
Air fryer did great with these.
yeah.
If you ever
Air
have
fryer.
frozen dumplings, air fryer works.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, y'all. Appreciate it. If you'd like to, if you want to keep watching, we'd appreciate a sub or a like. Love it. If you don't want to, no worries at all. These are just pilot episodes. This episode and the previous episode that we just uploaded. Yeah. And all our ingredients, everything we use is going to be in the description. Obviously not pots and pans because we don't know where we got those because those are our parents' stuff. But yeah, link to any suggestions you have for recipes, anything you want us to improve on the channel. That's going to be all in the description. And leave any comments to let us know how we can improve and what you guys think. Sick 'em and have a great night.